Welcome to Blizzard Fire. We hope this video helps fire up your solution.
You start by eliminating power and contamination as causes. First, remove the battery and measure voltage. A low cell gives wrong readings. Once done, visually inspect the probe tip and seams for debris or corrosion. Clean gently with 70% plus isopropyl and a lint-free swab so contacts stay intact. Then, make sure you have a small Phillips, a multimeter, and replacement sensor parts on hand. These 3 checks narrow the fault to power, contact, or sensor quickly so you can proceed confidently. Once the case is open, you work methodically. Document wire routing and connector orientation with a photo so reassembly is exact. Then, using your multimeter, check continuity from the probe tip back to the PCB and measure the sensor resistance versus its expected curve. This tells you if the sensor itself failed. Next, inspect solder joints and connectors under light or magnifier. Cracked joints or lifted pads commonly cause intermittent errors. If you find a bad joint, reflow it with a fine iron. If the sensor is out of spec, plan replacement. You now perform the repair and verification. Replace the sensor or reflow the solder, reconnect everything exactly as photographed, and insert a fresh battery. Once assembled, verify accuracy using a controlled reference. Ice water for 0 degrees or boiling water for 100 degrees, adjust for altitude, so you can quantify drift. Make sure to run multiple readings to confirm stability. If the error persists, swap in a known good probe to isolate the problem or consult the thermometer's error codes. One key troubleshooting tip: intermittent faults often return to loose solder or marginal battery contact.
Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.